We all saw tonight, they are fighting it in person. To the Civil War reenactor, it is a lot more than just a hobby. And if you are watching North and South closely tonight, you may recognize somebody you know.
In the last 4 years that I've been reenacting, I've learned more than all the books that I could have ever read.
This is a hobby with us, and it's also a big part of our life.
Break ranks! March!
Any other day, Donald Strother is a tool and die maker in Purdy, Missouri. Today, he's a member of the Union Holmes Brigade. Roger Johnson used to make his living running a radio station in Parsons, Kansas. Today, he's Private Roger Johnson, Confederate soldier. Any other day, this is land adjacent to the Bates County Fairgrounds in Butler, Missouri. Today, it's a Civil War battlefield in May of 1862. Confederate troops are robbing Union supply shipments. Union troops have come to stop all that.
We're amateur historians, perhaps, but this is as close as we can get to the Civil War without actually some way going back in time.
Whenever a Civil War reenactment is planned, the call goes out to people like Strother and Johnson. And when you're watching North and South this week, look closely for Strother and Johnson. They're among thousands of reenactors who took part in the movie's filming last fall.
It was the first time Hollywood has ever worked with reenactors. They told us that the first morning we finished filming, and they said we did in 4 hours what normally would take them 2 weeks to do. Simply because our people were drilled, and instead of having to line every extra up individually, we'd say, fall in, about face march, and move them back, and we were ready to go.
It was a great experience. It was like a reenactor turned loose in a play world. It really was. Just like a little kid with a bunch of new toys. It was a very important time in our past, and hopefully when people walk away from our camps and our reenactments, that they have a better idea of what the Civil War was all about. Perhaps more than they could learn in a schoolroom or by watching movies on TV.
If you become impressed with the authenticity of North and South this week, you can thank Civil War reenactors like Strother and Johnson who took part in the filming. Tomorrow night after North and South, we'll go live by satellite and News Star 9 to Osawatomie, Kansas, and the home where John Brown lived, a man whose actions helped bring a country to war. And if this subject matter all this week looks familiar, we too are picking up where we left off.